What it do, baby? YouTube, what's the word, man? What it do with y'all boys? Now look, I just gave y'all a tag video. How many of y'all like tag? The thing about my channel is I don't want to just be a one trick pony, you know? Old dog that's doing the same old tricks. I like to watch a lot of different videos and I like to hit a lot of different perspectives. How many of y'all like animals? Let me know in the comments how many of y'all like animals. How many of y'all study animals? I would call myself, I'm seasoned. But have you ever heard of a Binturong? How many of y'all go down in the comments below and let me know how many of y'all heard of a Binturong? Because I know for a fact 60% of y'all haven't. I got a 7-minute video, and when you leave, after this 7 minutes is over, you gonna know more than you did when you first started. Make sure you like and subscribe.
This episode was brought to you by Skillshare.
Shout out to them.
The Binturong looks like a mix between a bear, a cat, and a monkey.
How many of y'all seen this thing before in y'all life? You probably thought you saw one, but it was a raccoon, or a small black bear, or a skunk. Because that's what it looked like. It looked like a bear, cat, skunk, mouse.
But they're more than the sum of their weird-looking parts. Hi, I'm Danielle, and you're watching Animal Logic.
Come on, man. You know what?
The Binturong, or bear cat, is found in Southeast Asia. They are members of the viverrid family, which makes them the close relatives of civets and genets. Though, based on their appearance, they look to be more the drunk uncles of civets than anything else. Civets and genets look like a hybrid between a cat and a ferret.
I would love to have one of these, bro. It's like a snow leopard, squirrel, cat, it's like all the animals, whatever species of animal this is.
They're quite adorable, graceful, and elegant. On the other hand, the Binturong stumbles around like it's doing a perpetual walk of shame.
I like the Binturong.
And when you hear what it gets up to, you might think that
And look, so I'm gonna get to it before she do, because I know a little something about Binturongs. Did y'all know that they smell like popcorn to an extent? You know what I'm saying? And they hands look, or they paws almost look like hands, bruh. And they just crawl, bruh. It's like a bear, cat, dog, skunk thing.
it is. A big contributor to their disheveled old man look is their coloring. Their fur is black and peppered, or salted, I guess, with white, giving them an aged look, while their whiskers...
Would y'all have one of this in y'all house? It looks sad, but like it also could just be chilling on some shit. You know what I mean? Like it looked like a cool ass pet, but like you'll look at it and you'll think like, what's wrong with him?
are white and very wiry, not helping their cause. Binturongs live in the lowland jungles of Southeast Asia. They
Southeast
are arboreal,
Asia.
yet unlike their agile cousins, they don't jump from branch to branch, and instead will climb
Oh, we know
all the
they
way
ain't-
down to the jungle
they ain't
floor when
doing
they
no-
need to switch trees.
No
This
jumping.
is interesting because they do have a large prehensile tail. It's about as long as their bodies, and it's oddly
Bro, look at his tail. That's the craziest part. The tail is big as fuck. Like you know how like if you cut the tail off of a deer or some or like some dogs, they got the small ass tail. I feel like if you cut the tail off of this, it's probably gonna die. Cause look at how much tail this is. This is he wouldn't be able to function.
reminiscent of a giant anteater's tail.
Ugh.
Their hind feet have an interesting
I hate
adaptation
anteaters,
for
bro.
climbing. Their third and fourth toes are joined. This gives them better leverage when grabbing branches. One possible
I was
reason
just telling
for their
y'all that.
lack of jumping is the fact that they're quite large, weighing up to 20 kilos, making leaping from branch to branch
How much is 20 kilos in pounds? Somebody let me know in the comments.
more challenging. While they are in the carnivora order, they are omnivorous and will eat a wide variety of meals. Basically, anything that they can catch. They'll eat birds, lizards, rodents, eggs, but the majority of their diet is made up of fruit.
So they eat anything.
They eat so much strangler figs that it's through Binturong feces that strangler figs primarily spread their seeds.
What?
Binturongs also have crushing cheek teeth, which is an indication of a frugivorous.
Bro, it looked like a hyena a little bit. Like, this is like a dog, cat, bear, skunk, anteater, bro. Like, it looked like the spawn of all of these animals, bro. I wouldn't get one of these. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Or a fruit-reliant lifestyle that is quite rare amongst civets. They have
What's wrong with
large,
that one?
sharp claws used for climbing and for defense. When threatened, they can become very aggressive and will defecate, urinate, growl, bite, and maul as necessary. All
Like a
elements
bear.
of a good fight. To communicate with other binturongs,
Look at this thing. It's literally a dog, cat, monkey, skunk, bear, hyena thing, bro.
they'll use a series of screeches and growls. They also use their large, wiry tail to communicate by shaking it or making it stand up to communicate aggression. Binturongs are primarily active at night and in the early morning, with full moon nights seeing the most activity. They are highly solitary animals and don't often meet outside of mating.
Females have the ability to delay embryo implantation.
Meaning
What does that
they
mean?
can mate year-round, but she'll time the embryo implantation so that the babies are born between January and March.
So a Binturong can literally control when it's gonna have the babies. That's what they just said. Animals are insane. And then you gotta think about, what can we do that we don't know? That like animals figured out on their own. You know what I mean?
Possibly the weirdest thing about binturongs are their scent glands.
These exposed glands are located next to their genitals, and they'll use them to leave scent marks on everything that they sit on or rub up against. Sometimes they will even pee on their large bushy tail and use it as a brush to mark trees in their territory.
But the weird thing is that it smells like popcorn.
I
The
told y'all
reason
that.
their scent glands smell like popcorn is because of a chemical reaction present in their glands that is also present in the making of popcorn. It's called the Maillard reaction. This chemical reaction, sometimes called the Browning reaction, is the same one that occurs when cooking meat, making bread, or in a lot of other cooked foods. Binturongs, however,
So whenever y'all eating popcorn, think about it. Binturongs, when they wipe they, on trees and shit, it smell like what you eating. Don't forget it. Think about that. Matter of fact, I'm done with this video. You know what? I'm gonna let it play.
have a bacteria in their intestinal tract that is responsible for producing this delicious smelling compound, which they use
He
to
just
communicate.
smelt it. The girl
So
walking.
if you're ever around a binturong and you smell popcorn, just remember, you smell their genitals.
Binturongs are a vulnerable species, and their numbers have declined by 30% over the last 18 years.
One of the main
I'm gonna end the video right here, y'all. We gotta do a better video. I mean, we gotta do a better. We gotta do a better job of protecting the endangered species. What are y'all doing wrong? I feel like binturongs. Hold on, I'm gonna let it play a little more.
culprits is poaching.
They are killed for their meat and skin, as well as captured to be sold in the exotic pet trade. But the major reason for their population loss is habitat degradation due to deforestation.
Y'all gotta stop deforestation. Cutting down all the trees for the binturongs and the other animals in the forest, bro. It's all gonna get back to us, bro. I believe in karma, bro. We messing up the earth. Y'all gotta stop messing up the earth. We killing the binturongs. We didn't kill off saber-toothed tigers. We didn't kill off everything. We gotta do better, bro. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you learned something about the binturong. Go and tell your friends, like, not when you around your friends, be like, did y'all know that the binturong, when it's marking its territory, it wipes its genitals on bark and it smell like popcorn? And see what your homies say. And they might laugh, but you got knowledge that they didn't. And even if they laugh, they gonna get out that car like, damn, what the fuck is a binturong? And you knew already. What that make you? A genius? But I'm done with this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll get up with y'all next video.